Ladies and gentlemen, it is your sweet Zionist prince, Tal the Traveling Clad, lover of canines, lover of dogs. And today we're continuing to cover this evil fatwa that has been put on dogs, on our four-legged friends, on our canine friends by the Islamic community. It's very confusing. We don't know why. But I do want to let you know, if you want to support the show, you can get merch like this promised 3,000 years ago shirt in the description below at thetravelingclad.com. And let's just get into all the shenanigans. The Islamic world, if you don't know, around a week and a half ago, just decided to just attack dogs and say dogs are not welcome anymore. And it's been a huge content situation. Camden Council from Tommy Robinson, who just extended their banning of dogs in certain areas, oh my God, is now telling residents to respect Muslims don't eat in public because they're fasting. That's insane.
I want to show you a letter I just got from, I live in the borough of Camden, so this is from Camden, yeah?
I used to live in Camden.
I live in a council house, obviously. Now, how wonderful. This whole first section. Another language, another language, another language, another language, blah, 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 blah. Oh, look, English. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth paragraph is in English. You wouldn't think we live in the UK, would you? Excuse me. The state of just came out the gym, I'm sweaty. But yeah, not only this, Camden sent out emails to everyone that works at Camden or is employed by Camden, saying that staff must refrain from eating food within their own space where they work in order to respect those taking part in fasting for Ramadan. So I replied to them and I said, thank you for your email. Of course, we respect those from all different faith, cultures, religions, whatever you want to call it. But where's the inclusion for those fasting for Lent? I'm expecting an email to be sent out, saying can everyone refrain from eating in their workspaces in respect for those fasting for Lent at the moment. And I included the time frame that Lent goes on for. So I'm waiting a response from them. Now this is a prime example of how different religions are treated completely differently in this country. Everyone's expected to bow down and respect those that practice Islam. But if you are from a different religion, oh no, you will not be treated the same. You don't get the same respect. It's absolutely infuriating. I don't know how much more I can take being in this country, but I refuse to leave. This is my home country. I love my country and I will fight for it, but I just don't understand how in such a short space of time, my lifetime, I'm 32 years old, none of this was around when I was growing up. Everyone coexisted peacefully, happily, everyone respected each other. There was none of this bullshit, honestly. I'm at my wit's end from it. I couldn't get my words out. But I will not be forced out of my own country. It's that simple.
And every single thing she said there was 100% valid. The fact that Lent, the Christian Lent fasting period is not even honored for a second is insane. It's fucking outrageous. There's no, but this is how you know that your country and your cities are now starting to come under the fold of Islamic ideology. To make outdoors areas less racist and Muslims feel more welcome, the Welsh government plans to create dog-free zones. Wow, dog-free zones need to make outdoor less racist. It's now racist. It's racist now to have a dog. Their anti-dog flies becoming increasingly more common in areas in London and the UK. Dogs are considered haram in Islam. Do not walk your dogs here. Muslims do not like dogs. This is an Islamic area now. This is absolutely insane. And I always bring this up, but you wonder why. Muslims end up wondering why they aren't so tolerated in Israel, or not in Israel, but in the West. Why are Muslims so not tolerated in the West? Is because this has been a lot of the behavior from Muslims in the West. Swedish bring in attack dogs to deal with pro-Palestinian protesters.
One, we are the students. Two, we won't stop fighting. Three, we won't stop boycott. No. Escalera motståndet!
What have you guys done? Sweden, what have you done by allowing these retards into your nation? What have you done? What a mistake. What a mistake. Why would you do this? Why would you bring them in? Look what they've done to your country. Look what they're doing to your schools. Look, what purpose do they serve to Swedish society? How are they helping Sweden? From Emily Schrader, there's a special place in hell for animal abusers. Palestinians captured an injured dog belonging to Okit's unit and the IDF canine unit. The Palestinian media published the attached video of the IDF dog in the hands of the Palestinians in Dura. So they even take dogs as hostages. Poor puppy. I hope he came out of there safe. I hope he made it out of there safe. Horrifying. 25-year-old Muslim arrested for torturing and killing 37 dogs at an animal shelter in Essex, England. Dogs are considered impure and haram in Islam. What the fuck? That is insanity. That is insanity. That's crazy. That is crazy. Again, there was no further information about that article, but I don't know if it's 100% true. This Dr. Malouf guy, not even 100% sure, is like a vet. I don't think he's a vetted source in any way. Islamic scholar in America says that people shouldn't have dogs as pets.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, you should get rid of the dog. Generally, dogs, if they're used for security, then they are permissible. But to have them as a pet will not be permissible according to the Hanafi school of thought. So I would advise you find a way to get rid of the dog. Allah.
Such a retarded take, man. It really is. I can respect religion. I really can so much, but this is so dumb. In 2022, the mayor of Hebron, a city in the West Bank, offered 20 shekels to anyone who kills a dog. Palestinians took to the streets, torturing and killing hundreds of dogs. Dogs are considered haram in Islam. This was true. I do remember that. That was a true story. And this has happened in several other Palestinian cities. Here's our last clip. IDF soldiers rescue a dog from a battlefield and bring him home. Israel to find a loving family. And this has actually happened multiple times during the war, where little stray dogs were brought back to live with us in Israel from their torture living in Palestine, living amongst the Muslim Arabs, the glorious Muslim Arabs who treat everyone with love and respect. Guys, this war on dogs is now our personal fight. As I try to remind you guys, the tribe of Benjamin, the children of Israel, the insignia is that of a dog, of a wolf. We stand with the dogs. We stand with the canines. We are the canid people. We love the dogs, and we're all about dogs. And we refuse to let our Muslim brothers and sisters discriminate. I don't even want to say Muslim, but I want to say Islamist brothers and sisters discriminate against our canine friends. So stand with the dogs, stand with Israel, stand with the Jews, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you a long time. Goodbye, class.